everyone, my name's Linda and welcome to my nookery. Today's video is a tutorial and it is a doily tutorial. This is a doily I made, well, it's like a little coaster really. I made many years ago, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make it bigger. I mean, this is made with 60 cotton, which I purchased from Turkey, and this is one weight cotton. I think it's a one weight. Anyway, I'll show you when I turn you overhead. So there's 9 rounds, and I think we'll get to it, shall we, guys? Okay guys, for this we're going to be using Hobie Rainbow 8-4 quality 100% cotton. It's a one weight. There's 186 yards, 170 meters, 1.75 ounces and 50 grams. And it's made in India, designed in Denmark, and it had an easy pull, an easy start from the middle. So what we're going to do is there's 9 rounds in all, so this is going to be round 1, and we're going to create a magic circle, or if you prefer to do chains and then but we need 24 double crochets into the magic loop. So let me just pull some more of this out. There we go. And I'm going to, everybody does their magic loop differently. I twist my yarn around 2 fingers, bring my crochet hook through, pull this, and then, isn't it, let me just start again. And then I hold it and I do 1 single crochet. I'll bring it down a bit, 1 single crochet, and then I do a double crochet, and this will be my first stitch, my first double crochet. So now we're going to do 24 double crochets into your magic loop, or if you prefer to do a chain with and join it and make it a circle with it, then that's fine. You do whatever is easiest for you. So we're just going to double crochet 24 into this magic loop, and I'm using US terminology, guys, and we just work our way all the way around until we've got 24, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so I've got 24, so I'm going to close my circle up and into the first stitch. Whoops, don't do that. So into the first of your stitch, you're going to do a slip stitch, and then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, and into that same stitch you're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to do another double crochet into the next stitch. You're going to chain 2, skip 1, 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, so that's 1, that's 2, chain 2, skip 1, 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, chain 2, skip 1, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, skip 1, 2 double crochets, and you continue doing that until you get back to here, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so we've got 8 pairs of double crochets all the way around, and then into the first stitch, so you've done your 2 double crochets, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into the first double crochet that you did on round 2. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, double crochet into this first stitch, so that's 1, 2, 3, into you double crochet into the 2 chain space, then you're going to chain 2, because when you come round to the finish here, you're going to put a double crochet into this chain space. So we've got 1, 2, 3 double crochets, then we're going to chain 2, we're going to do another double crochet in the chain space, and then we're going to the top of the 2 double crochets below, we're going to put a double crochet into each of those, so that makes that 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is going to go into the 2 chain space from below. You're going to chain 2 again, and you're going to do a double crochet into the chain space, then you're going to do a double crochet into the top of these 2 double crochets from the row below. So we're on row 3 now, guys, and that, and then we chain 2 and we start all over again, and I'll meet you back here and show you what to do to finish off round 3. So don't forget, guys, we need 4, then we need, so on round 2 we had 2 double crochets, on round 3 we've got 4 with a chain 2 in between. So I'll see you at the end and I'll show you how to finish off this round. Okay, so we've come to the end and all of these have got 4 double crochets, but this one, the first one, has only got 3. So what we need to do to finish off round 3 is we need to do 2 chains, and we need to do a double crochet into the chain space on the row below, and then we need to do slip stitch, and that is round 3 completed. So now we're on row 4 and we're going up and we're going to increase to 6, but first off we're going to knit oh Linda, right, sorry about the shaking then. So we're going to chain 1, and into that same stitch you're going to do a double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and into the chain space we're going to do number 4, and we'll finish and make this 6 when we come round to the end. So on this row, on row 4, instead of a chain of 2 you're going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the chain space from the row below, and then we've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to do 4 double crochets in the top of the 4 double crochets from the row below, and so that's 5. So I've done 5 now, 5 double crochets. To make it 6, I'm going to do a double crochet in the chain space, chain 3, 2, 3, again a double crochet into the chain space, and then we're going to do 4 double crochets along the 4 double crochets on the row below, a double crochet in the chain space, and that is it. That's how you do it. So guys, I'm going to meet you at the end and I'll show you how to finish off row 4. Okay, so we've come to the end of round 4 and I need to finish this set off, and I've only got 4. So what I need to do now is you need to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the chain space, but then you need to do a double crochet into the first stitch, and then you need to join it together with a slip stitch. So we've got completed round. So now we're going on to row 5. Now row 5, we're going to do a chain 1, and then into the same stitch we're going to do a double crochet. So that is 1, and next round we're going to end up with 8 double crochets in each segment. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now always remember, the first segment will always be different than the rest of them until you get to the end, and you will make that up to 8. And that's just the way the pattern the way the pattern, and it makes it, I mean, you can't really tell where the join is. I'm very OCD about that. It's something I'm really OCD about, sorry guys. Right, okay, so now we're going to go again, we're going to chain 3 into the chain space. We're going to do a double crochet, and we've got 6 double crochets on the row below, so we're going to go into each of them doing a double crochet all the way. 6, 7, 8. There we go. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you start all over again on each segment. So at the end of this row, every segment will have 8 double crochets, and I'll meet you back here and show you how to finish off the first segment, and then we'll go on to row are we on 1, 2, 3, 4? We're on row 5, and then I'll show you what to do on row 6. I've lost count, guys. So I'll see you at the end and I'll show you how to finish off row 5. Okay, so now we're at the end of row 8, and I'll show you how to 5, 8. We're at the end of row 5. So I need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we've only got 5 double crochets here, guys, and I need to get another 3 to make it 8. So I need to double crochet into the chain space, and then I've got 2 double crochets below, and that'll make the 8 up. So I'll do a double crochet in that one, and I'll do a double crochet in that one, and then I'll slip stitch into the first double crochet, and that is row 5 complete. So that's row 5 complete. Doesn't it look nice? It looks really nice. I mean, you could leave it like that as a nice coaster to go with the doily. It's entirely up to you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to row 6. So, right, so that's 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what we're going to do on this particular row is we're going to turn our work round. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've done a slip stitch. We're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then into the, we should have 3 double crochets left in this section of 8. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into them, and then a double crochet into the chain space. So what we need to do is do a slip stitch, chain 1, a double crochet back into that stitch. So can you see? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into the 6th double crochet we're going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to do a double crochet into the last 2 double crochets on this segment. Okay, and we need to double crochet in there, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what we're going to do is in the chain space we're going to do 1 double crochet into the next 3 double crochets. We're going to, from the row below, we're going to do another 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4. So we've got 4 double crochets into this 8 segment, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to skip 2 and into the 3rd double crochet we're going to do 4 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th goes into the chain space, and that's how you're going to do that. I'll go through this with you one more time. So for this chain space we need 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the chain space again, then we're going to do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to skip 2, and then we're going to, in the 3rd one, we're going to do 3 double crochets into the next 3 double crochets from the row below. That's 2, that's 3, and then a double crochet into the chain space. So that's how it's going to look, guys. So, and that is to create, so we can create the fan on the next row. So I'll see you at the end, and I'll show you how to finish off to get the 5 chain space, and then we'll be on row 7. So I'm really pleased with how this looks out. It looks really nice in the yellow, nice and fresh summer colour. So I'll see you at the end, guys. Okay, so we're going to finish off round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to finish off round 6. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the chain space. Then we need to do another 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2 and 3, and that still leaves the 2 as we did with all of them. So now to join this to this, I need to chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5, and what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into this stitch, and this row is the way this row we're going to turn it. So we're going to turn it this way. So I'm going to do a slip stitch. So I've brought my yarn, I've turned it round. So can you see this is on the back, and it's so we can now create the fan. And we need to put in the fan 2 4 6 8 10 12. We need to put 13 double crochets into the fan. So what we're going to do, chain 1, so this is going to be the first double crochet. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6, whoops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11 will be enough, guys. Let me just see. Yeah, 11 will be enough. So you do 11. So we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So we've done 11 double crochets into that chain space, and then we're going to chain 2, and into this chain space here we're just going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do a chain 2, and then we're going across to the 5 chain space and we're going to do 11 double crochets. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. There we go. So then what you do then is into this chain space here we're going to chain 2, 1 single crochet into there, chain 2, and then repeat all the way around until you get back to here. And when you get back to this, the last 11, I'll show you what to do to finish off this round, which I believe is round 7. Okie dokie. Okay, so we've come to the end of row 7, and I just want to show you how to finish off. Just put this down a bit so you can see better. So we're going to chain 2, 1 single crochet, chain 2, and now we're going to meet up with this. So 2 4 6 8 9 10 11. So into the first double crochet on the 11 on the fan of the, you're going to slip stitch. I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Okay, then you're going to turn your work round, so can you see how it's turning out? So now we're on row 8, and what we're going to do on this one, we are going to put our hook back into that stitch, and make a single crochet. Oh, hold on, no we're not. We're going to make a single crochet, sorry. Before you do anything, put a single crochet, and then what you're going to do then is you're going to put your yarn round needle and you're going to do a double crochet into that stitch. And then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2, and you're going to do a single crochet into the center of the single crochet from the row below. Then you're going to chain 2, and then in the first stitch of the fan you're going to do a double crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Right, so you've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 double crochets with a chain in between each one. So now I think I should have done a 3 there, never mind. So we're going to do 2 chain 2 into the single crochet from the row below. You're going to do another single crochet, you're going to do chain 2, and then into the first stitch of the fan you're going to do exactly the same as the fan before. 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. And you're going to continue doing the same pattern all the way around until you get to this last fan, and I'll show you what to do with this last fan. Okay, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so we're on to the last fan, and we've done our chain 2, single crochet into the center stitch, 2 chain. So now we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 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 double crochet, chain 1. Now we've already done the last double crochet, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch into there, okay. So that is the end of round 8. And we're on to the last round now, guys. Round 9 is the last one, and this is where we do our little picots. So what we need to do is we need to chain 1, a double crochet into that same stitch. So you've done your double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go back into the top of the double crochet and do a slip stitch, and there's your picot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, we're going to do a single crochet into the row into the single crochet, then we're going to chain 2, and now we're going into the top of these 6 double crochet posts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do a double crochet into the top of that stitch, 1, 2, and then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to go back into the top of your double crochet and do a slip stitch, chain 1, and you're going to do another double crochet into the top of the double crochet below, chain 3, 2, 3, and put your hook through the top of the double crochet, bring your yarn through, single crochet, a slip stitch, and then a chain. So double crochet, chain 3, put your hook through the top of the double crochet, bring your yarn through, yarn round, slip stitch, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3, hook through the top of the double, slip stitch, chain 1, and that is what you're going to do to end up with all your little picots on. If you didn't want to do the picots, or if you didn't want to do the last 2 rounds, you could still just leave it like that. It's entirely up to you, but I think the picot just finishes it off nicely. So I'll meet you at the other end to show you how to finish off the picots on the last fan side. So I see you on the other end. Okay, so we're on to the last fan. So what we need to do now is we need to do exactly the same as what we've done before on the other fans. So we do a double crochet, chain 3, create the picot, chain 1, go across to the other, create the picot, chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet post, chain 3, put your hook through the top of the double crochet, pull through, slip stitch, chain 1, and this is nearly again just repeating the process until you get to the first one that you created when we started the row. And I'll show you how to finish off, guys, and there we have it, the fan doily. Last one now. Right, okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, chain, finish the picot off, and we chain 1. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into, there's your picot, we're going to go into the bottom of that stitch picot, pull our yarn through, we're going to slip 1, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to snip our yarn and pull it through, and that is the chain, is the fan. It needs blocking, and I will, when the video's over, I will go and block both of these. And there we have it. That is the fan doily. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. If you do make it, I would really love to see what you do. if you are members of my Facebook group, Linda's Crochet Nook, or you can email me. My email address is in the About page, but I would really love to see how your doilies, when you've done them. I do enjoy making doilies. This is how I started, but I started crochet making things like this with the very fine cotton, and that's how I learnt to crochet. I've come a long way since then, and I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by today. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. There'll be more tutorials in future. My crochet tutorials will be on Sundays, so keep an eye out. Not every Sunday, guys, because as you can appreciate, it's a lot of work to create these tutorials, but I'm hoping to at least put out at least 2 crochet tutorials a month. So that's all from me for today. Take care, stay safe, but more importantly, as I always say, guys, be kind to you. And until the next video, bye bye for now.